Hey guys, Bellamy here from Midnight Suns, and I just saw Blue Beetle last night on opening day, and let me just say I'm very surprised. Believe it or not, Warner Brothers DC, they've actually made a good superhero movie. The first one in years probably. Like, I know a lot of people don't like Black Adam. I thought that was decent. It wasn't anything amazing. I understand a lot of the criticisms for that movie, even though I kind of like that movie. But this movie is a genuinely good movie. Is it amazing? No, I wouldn't say it's an amazing movie, but it is a really good movie. And it's the complete opposite of the Snyderverse. So, not that the Snyderverse movies are necessarily bad, but you know, those movies were very dark and gloomy. This movie is the complete opposite. This movie is really bright and cheerful and hopeful. And this movie is definitely something you can bring your kids for, because the Snyderverse movies were kind of meant for a more mature adult audience, but this movie is really cheesy and corny a lot of the time, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because I think this is a really good kids movie, and adults who can appreciate this kind of cheesy movies will definitely enjoy it as well. Like, I definitely enjoyed the movie a lot. And let me just say, the cinematography in this movie was beautiful. Like, the movie, like I said earlier, is really bright and vibrant, and there's so much color in it. Like, one of my favorite recurring motifs in the movie was the glowing blue neon lines, because, how do I explain this? So, you know the Blue Beetle, his suit, he has this glowing blue neon lines on it. It's kind of like Tron. And speaking of Tron, yeah, that's like one of my most favorite sci-fi movies of all time. So, you know, I'm kind of biased when I see these glowing blue neon lines. Yeah. So I guess I'm kind of biased, but I really love the whole neon aesthetic to the movie. And it is something that, you know, maybe if I didn't mention it, you might not have noticed it, but if you go and watch the movie now, you will definitely notice it. Like, they really find clever ways to insert the whole neon light aesthetics throughout the movie, like whether it's through the props, the set design, or like even when they go into his because minor spoilers, but Blue Beetle has like his own superhero lair, like his own bat cave, and when they go to it, the place just looks absolutely amazing. Like, there's like strips of neon lights everywhere, and if I ever became a superhero, I would design my bat cave like that too. And let me just say, the casting in this movie is absolutely perfect. Like, I can't remember the last time, probably like Thor and Iron Man, like Chris Hemsworth and Robert Downey Jr., I felt that they were perfectly casted for their roles. And in this movie, once again, for the first time in years, I actually felt that the two main leads were perfectly casted in their roles. So the two main leads are played by Xolo Mariduena and Bruna Marquezine, and the two of them really nailed their roles perfectly. And honestly, just watching this movie, I can tell that they are gonna be super huge megastars in Hollywood in the future for sure. They're really young now, but when they grow older, they'll definitely be superstars. I mean, they already are superstars now, but they're gonna go supernova, I can tell. So let me talk about my favorite part of this movie, the ending. So I can't remember the last time I watched a superhero movie that when I saw the ending, it actually made the first 2/3 of the movie way better than it was. Like, how do I explain this? So, the first 2/3 of the movie is kind of like a pretty typical cheesy superhero movie. Like, you can kind of tell that this was definitely originally made for TV, but then it was so good that they decided to release it in cinemas instead, and I can understand why. The first 2/3 of the movie is kind of like a typical cheesy superhero TV movie, but then the ending is absolutely fantastic. Like, the villain has an actual character arc in this movie, and the whole lead up to the climactic battle at the end, like the whole build up, the battle itself, and then the resolution for the story after the battle, that whole final act of the movie was absolutely nailed spot on. If I had just walked out of the movie after the first 2/3, I probably would have given it like a 6 or 6.5. But after seeing the ending, I'm giving this movie a 7.5 out of 10. Like, the ending of this movie was better than the first 2/3 of the movie. Like, it made all the build up in the first 2/3 of the movie really worth it at the end, and it was so satisfying. Oh, and make sure you stay for both post-credit scenes. So there's a mid-credit scene and a post-credit scene. Yeah. So definitely stay for those. Like, the mid-credit scene is awesome. Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I really look forward to the future of Blue Beetle now. And I know, like in the news 2 or 3 days ago, James Gunn went out and said that Blue Beetle is officially part of the new DCU. So I guess this movie is officially the start of the DCU. Unless they retroactively make Suicide Squad, James Gunn's Suicide Squad, not the other one, but the newer Suicide Squad from James Gunn, and Peacemaker. If they make Suicide Squad and Peacemaker the start of the new DCU, then I guess that will retroactively be the real beginning of the DCU. But otherwise, it seems that this Blue Beetle movie is now the official start of the new DCU. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what James Gunn said. And I think if the DCU goes down this path, it's gonna be amazing, because this is definitely the direction they needed to go after the whole... No offense to the Snyderverse, I actually really kind of enjoyed like the Zack Snyder's Justice League, his was it like 4-hour long cut of it? Yeah, I actually enjoyed that, but I must say this is definitely the direction they should be headed. Like, this is very, very refreshing, and kids will definitely love this movie, and I really look forward to seeing the future of the DCU. That it seems like it's gonna be very bright and cheerful and hopeful. Like I said before, this is the best DC movie since Aquaman, so go out and catch it if you can. It's not amazing, like I said, but it is a good, cheesy superhero movie. So if you enjoy that, go and see it. Anyway, that's all for this review, guys. I actually just moved to my new place and I'm in the midst of setting up my new video game room. Yeah, so once I'm done setting this up over the next couple of weeks, I will have a lot more videos in the pipeline. So look forward to that. Anyway, thanks again for watching, everybody. And as always, stay gold and go out and see Blue Beetle right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.